Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. We're just on a weird random roll of triple IPAs. Another triple IPA this time. These beers are just fucking killing me, by the way. You drink a triple IPA and you learn a lot about yourself. From Noble Ale Works, this is their Canniversary 2. This beer was released to celebrate their 7th anniversary, as it says on the can. It must be our birthday because our 7th anniversary beer is a frosty, juicy, hazy, triple layered cake of IPA goodness and we canned for optimal mouth pleasure. Everyone likes optimal mouth pleasure. It says no cake or candles were used in the making of this beer. I think they made a stout with cake in it for the anniversary, maybe. I remember seeing that on Instagram, but this is 10.6%. I've been enjoying Noble hops lately. We reviewed Meat Local Singles, which was awesome. Before that, I think it was the Juices Out There is what we had. That beer was great. What else did we review? We reviewed 48K plant, but 48K something. I think we drank that beer. Double plat. What was the other? There was another one that we did. I can't remember. It was last year. It was like the winter time of last year. Whoop, there it is. At the end of last year was amazing. That was a stout. I've just been really enjoying Noble hops. It's just me. Every time I upload a Noble review, people tend to hate on Noble for whatever reason, but I don't know. End of the glass we go. 10.6% of hazy goodness. I'm telling you, these triple IPAs, it's just, you drink them, you start fucking sweating, you pass out early. It's good times. And this, I mean, for a triple IPA, most triple IPAs, I don't want to say most, but a lot of triple IPAs, they're upping malts to get the ABV up, right? So they're like on the darker side. This looks like it's a straw yellow. Looks like lemonade out here. Probably looks darker on camera, but it's straight fucking New England haze. There was like a half a finger of bright white head. It's not sticking around. But it's pretty amazing. Not amazing, but it's pretty rad how light that beer is for 10%. This looks like, what was the 10% beer we just had from, what was it? It was Key Bump. Looked similar to this. So I'm a fan of the lighter triple IPAs color-wise. They're usually not as sweet. And my son is calling me. I wonder if he's going to come out here. He might. Let's shove our nose in this one. This is ice cold out of the fridge. You guys know, triple IPAs, over 10%. I drink. Hold on, bud. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I will be right there. I'll be right there. Yes, I am. Can you close that? Thanks. We won't cut that. What were we saying? Oh, ice cold. I drink 10% beers, 10+% beers straight out of the fridge. So let's shove our nose in this one. Wow, this smells like tropical fruit juice. Jeez. So the Key Bump beer that we had on Friday night, like we're drinking multiple triple IPAs in a weekend. That's not good. It smelled thick and syrupy. This does not smell like that. This smells like pineapples. Wow. I wonder if there's Galaxy in here. I have no idea the hops. This smells really, really, really good. I'm trying to gather myself after speaking to my 8-year-old. I'm like worried he's gonna come back out here again. Yeah, it's pineapples, it's peachy. There's a little bit of like, it's sweet citrus. Like think of the most overripe tangerines. Wow, that smells amazing for 10+%. No booze at all. Crazy. And it doesn't have like that real thick, I know that sounds dumb, but I think you guys know if you've ever drank like a 10+% beer, a lot of them when you shove your nose in it and smell it, you're like, wow, that's a big beer. This doesn't smell like a huge beer like that. Wow. There's a little bit of like that green herbal, what is that? It's not grassy. It's like, just think of like fresh cut herbs. It smells killer. Let's drink it. Cheers. It's funny because immediately when that beer went into my mouth, it felt chewy just massive 10%. It didn't have that on the smell, but it like, as soon as I drank that, I was like, wow, this is a fucking full mouthfeel beer. Sorry for cussing, by the way. I just wasn't prepared for that. That's delicious. This is, so it's not booze that I'm tasting, but there is a good amount of sweetness on this beer. And that happens with a lot of triple IPAs. It's like that sugary sweetness, like candied, whatever flavors you're tasting. In this case, it's tropical fruits. It's pineapples, again, stone fruity, peachy, apricot-y kind of notes. But just think of those things dipped in sugar and eating them. Almost like candy, but I think it's sweeter than that. I feel like hard candy is like very, I mean, it's an artificial flavor, but it's not sweet usually unless you're eating like sour hard candy. You get like that puckering kind of sweetness. This has that hard candy thing, but imagine taking hard candy, like licking it and then putting it in sugar and then eating it. I think that's the best way to describe that. That mouth feels crazy. It's super full, chewy. I mean, this is what a almost 11% beer should drink like. This beer tells you it's a big beer. And that sweet kind of finish is like, yeah, you're gonna feel good in about 10 minutes. But yeah, all those notes that you smell, it just carries over to the taste. Pineapple, stone fruity candy. There's a little bit of, it doesn't get to like that West Coast gritty in your face kind of citric kind of acidity thing that you get a lot of times with West Coast hazy beers. It kind of wants to, but it stops. I think that sugar kind of like takes it over and doesn't allow it to get into that biting kind of like orange or grapefruit peel. You're getting those citrus notes, but it just kind of stays sweet. Not sweet like alcohol sweet, but just sweet like it's a sweet beer. It's 11% almost. But it doesn't drink like that. It just, you know what you're drinking. This beer is fucking amazing. This is really, really good. This is up there with, I mean, this is better than Key Bump was. What did we give that beer? Like a 92, I think? This beer is better than that, way better. I don't want to say way better because it's like 92 to 96. Is that really, I'm not saying we're grading this 96, but if you're going above 95, is that really that big of a difference from 92? Probably not. Again, we go back to like, why are we grading these beers? Let's just drink them and talk about them. I like this a lot. This obviously couldn't be a daily drinker for me personally. I can't solo dumb 11% beers every day. I just couldn't. But this beer is like that good to where you'd be like, I would like to have that again today. This is really, really good. Like really, really good. I love this. 98. I'm going 98 on this one. Again, this is another beer that I guess just the people that I follow on my Instagram, maybe not a lot of people drink noble beers. I'm not sure. I'm curious to see what people say about this beer. I'm sure all people will be like, I didn't like it, but for what this is, for a 10.6, right? Yeah, 10.6% hazy triple IPA. I mean, how many triple IPAs are better than this? Like I said, we just had Key Bump. That beer was a booze bomb. This beer hides the booze. It drinks super easy. Well, I don't want to say easy, but you know it's a big beer, but it's pretty easy drinking. So I'm going 98. No apologies. I love it. That's Noble Canniversary 2. Like I said, if you had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.